Hi, I'm Jen Ziegler, and I'm a real estate agent in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is about an hour outside of Toronto. And today I want to talk to you about what to do when you want to buy out of your specific location. So a lot of people know agents that live in their area. So they think, well, I know Joe, but Joe only works in Kitchener-Waterloo, so I'm just gonna drive out to Barrie or Buffalo and see who I can find. And what I recommend is talking to Joe about helping you find a qualified realtor in that location. So often people decide to just show up in that area and start looking around. But if you are, first of all, just dealing directly with the listing agent, that's a huge mistake because they're working for the seller. So their job is literally to get the most amount of money for the property, not to get you a good deal. And you also want to make sure that your friend Joe or Jen, obviously, would be able to research and find somebody that has a lot of experience in that location, maybe knows a lot about that area, provides some knowledge, and then kind of feel them out and have a discussion before. Tons of times I've had people buy all over Canada and in the States, and I've set them up with real estate agents because they've come to me looking for someone I've trusted, and through a friend of a friend of a friend, I find them an awesome realtor and they have a great experience. Because for me, I want to find the Jen in Ottawa. I want to find the Jen in Nanaimo. I want to find someone that's going to treat my friends like I would treat them when I obviously can't go there. And I think it's something we think, well, we're so location-based, which we are, but also remember that real estate everywhere is pretty consistent, and you want to make sure that you have someone that's going to work for you, that cares for you, and is going to make sure that you get the best deal possible, because nothing is worse than somebody going and buying something at an open house not knowing and then overpaying. And if it's a job opportunity, for example, and you're going to move in 2 years, you really got to know that you're buying in a location that when you go to sell it in 2 years, it's going to sell. Because what if you bought the house that's been sitting on the market for 8 months and you have no idea, and now all of a sudden when you try and sell it, you're sitting in the exact same position? It can financially ruin you if you buy a property that is not very saleable. So you want to make sure that you have a professional in your corner taking care of you, walking you through. And I think the best place to start is to reach out to a realtor that you know and trust and say, listen, I'm thinking of buying out here, or Jeff's job got moved out here. We need to find a property out there. Can you start helping us, and can we start discussing those things? Because better to know, do all of the research before you go, and don't go at it yourself. Because yes, we're all educated. Yes, we can do a lot of research, but you want to know all the ins and outs of the market, and your friend is going to know the right questions to ask. Is there any major concerns in that location? Has there been any big, social issues there? Has there been, any environmental issues there? I mean, there's certain environmental issues even here in KW where there's certain locations I won't sell people because I'm concerned about things. And so you wouldn't know that unless you're living in that location. And certainly if you're going to ask your friend Joe, he's not going to know that about somewhere else. So you want to make sure you're getting the best advice every single time. This is a huge deal. It's a huge purchase, and I just want to make sure that you're making the best purchase for yourself and that your family's set up in the best way that they can. So thanks so much for listening. Remember, always follow your heart in real estate. I'm Jen Ziegler. Take care.